Catch right. Catch right. Catch right.
Welcome, everybody. It's Monday. And let me tell you, I have been aching to play this game again. Oh, man. But I had a wild trip. As I mentioned in the chat, my oldest daughter got married. And so, yeah, I was in wedding stuff all weekend, starting, well, actually for the past month, probably, but really into it since Wednesday night. But yeah, hey everyone, I got Eric, the great Giraffosaur, here with us again. I am so glad to have him back. It was so fun to have him last week. Say hello, everybody.
Look at all these fine individuals in the chat.
Yeah,
I love it.
yeah,
Thanks for
yeah.
having me back.
Oh no, seriously, my pleasure. I have a great time with you, and also you help guide the way without giving it away. So I appreciate that. Um, Folks, you know how I'm going to start every week, every stream. How was your weekend? Tell me how you doing. And as we wait, yeah, no, as I mentioned, I had the wedding. It was wonderful. I know it was Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers out there. Uh, yep. And Eric, how was your weekend?
Oh my gosh, my weekend was crazy. My my youngest daughter had her birthday on Friday, and so there was that beautiful chaos. And then Saturday was just busy planning and prepping for all Mother's Day shenanigans. And it's been crazy. I can't even tell it from down. I woke up at some point this morning, and now I'm here. Like it's great. It's fantastic.
That's how I feel. I got home at midnight and I woke up late. I'm like, no, I'm in a frantic. So everyone, please forgive my franticness this morning. But I'm super excited to jump on it. I've been just like aching to keep playing here. So yeah, that's right, Pappy. It was Diablo 4 weekend. I know a lot of folks got to play
Oh
it. I missed
yeah,
out. I missed out on that. But
yeah. I missed
I
out too.
look forward. Let's see. Yeah, we forgive you.
Too many good games this weekend.
There,
It's
yeah.
ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, no. Ugh, it's between Zelda, Diablo, Everspace. There's too much for me to do.
It's crazy.
All right. So, just a reminder, everybody, we are giving away 5 keys of Everspace 2. I'm going to go ahead and start the giveaway here in just a minute. Um, just go ahead and just remember that uh, you have to be present. You have to be following the Alienware channel. You must be present to win. I know that the past 2 streams we've had a few people that like entered and then got selected, but then they weren't present. So please stay for your chance to win this fabulous game. Please. Also, some housekeeping here. Remember Alienware Arena. Join Alienware Arena. We're always giving away stuff. In fact, we're giving away some Star Trek Online codes on Alienware Arena right now. And you get ARP, which is our point system, just for watching our stream. So, like, we do everything in our power to entice you to join us in this adventure of all our streams and gaming and all that great stuff that we do together. All right, so let me go ahead and just kind of start the command for our giveaway so that way everybody can just casually enter as they come in. And come on, bot, I believe in you.
Who's a good bot?
Who's a good bot?
Who's a good bot?
Who's a good bot? I used to do this thing with the kids when I picked them up from school with the car. Like, so they would put their backpacks in the front seat, and if you have airbags, you know that your car will yell at you like it thinks it's somebody in the front seat going ding 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 ding. So then, like, I'd play this game with the kids where I'd be, I'd be like, "All right, car, no one's in the seat, car. Okay, good car." And then good car when it stopped, it would say good car, and then I'd do a little honk going beep beep like it's happy. So it was
Oh my gosh.
it's a ridiculous thing that.
That's 10 points to parenting. Oh, that's wonderful.
All right, so we started the giveaway here, folks. 50 points for Gryffindor. Yep. All right, let me just make sure that people can get through. Isn't the command wrong though? Did we not change the command? Oh, yes, it is. Hold on, folks. Let me start it. Sorry, John did a giveaway. Close entries. Cancel. All right, let me change the command. Sorry about that, folks. It like I told you, it's a frantic, frantic uh Monday here for me. Here we go. All right. There, I just changed it. Save. Let's save this. Come on, save. There we go. Da, 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 da.
Paul Eraser understands what's up. Just another manic Monday.
Just another manic Monday. Okay, don't get me singing. All right, starting the giveaway again, folks. All right, sorry about that. Awkward.
Not really. It's not too bad. I've seen much worse.
There we go. All right, it's working. Awesome. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the game, shall we? Let's do this. All right. All right, so we left off here. There's the last save point. I wanted to take a look at crafting, play with the system a little bit, because I was getting interested in like some of the perks. Like for example, I know that I think for this one I needed like a cooling unit.
Yes. Yeah, so for your tractor beam, for example, and also for this one, you need that power cell, which I'm kind of blocking right there. But in order to create that, you could either find it naturally, or you can go into your crafting and you can go and make components, is what they're called. So all of the components that are craftable on the left side, underneath consumables there, you can, all of those you can put together various raw resources in order to make them. And all of those that are highlighted green, when you select them, you can see what the perk is that they're associated with on the right side.
Okay.
So that's why those are highlighted. And keeps
right
things
there.
nice and straightforward.
Yeah.
And last but not least, let's talk about one other cool thing.
Okay.
So at the bottom of the screen over here, you see that every time you select a component, it shows you the resources at the bottom, right? So because you have all the resources for this one in particular, for example, you don't have to track the missing resources. So that's grayed out. You can just straight up craft this right now. But if you were to choose one that you didn't have all the resources for, that track missing resources will then highlight it yellow. So you know when you see that resource that you need for this particular component, it will be yellow out in the game. So yeah, makes it way easier to understand what you need to pick up to create something to move yourself forward into whatever direction of crafting you're trying to accomplish.
Oh, I love that. That is okay. So it says here I can build a cooling unit. Should I just do it? Yeah. All right. Let's do it. Okay.
You can build 2 of them. Yep. You can build 2 of them.
All right. So just easy as boom. Nice. Cool. Okay. Yeah. I just wanted to. I guess I'll just build another one. Nice. So is there any kind of like tiering in crafting? Like the more you craft a particular item, like does it level up or anything like that?
With crafting, no.
No?
Crafting is very straightforward. Whatever you are crafting, you get. The one bonus to it, specifically with primary weapons and secondary weapons and modules, you will always craft at your current level. So the higher level you are, you effectively get better crafting. But aside from that, that's going to be where it kind of ends. There's also a modification within that crafting menu as well, and that is adjusting out items that you've either found or even you've crafted yourself. Though there are some limitations there, which can enhance them a little bit further too.
Gotcha. All right. I feel like I want to invest in the repairs here, or let's see. Yeah, I think I want to invest in the repairs. So let's invest, and I'm not gonna have enough credits. I don't think. Maybe.
Oh,
yeah,
you have enough.
Oh yeah, no, I see it. Yeah.
The top shows how much you have, and the bottom is what you need. Yep.
Gotcha. All right, let's do this. I want to do this. Nice. And then.
And for those watching this, if you're like, man, it seems a little tedious that you have to go through and invest each one, there is an invest all method too, or if you just hold down the R button, maybe the next time we go through a perk, you'll be able to see that.
Gotcha.
And it just deposits them all immediately. So, yep.
Nice. All right, let's get into some action here. Woo! All right. Hey, Vibrant, you picked it up. You already got 5 hours into it. Nice. Another fan.
So I just bought the STA, and guess what? There are no medical stations out here.
Oh,
I
we're at a
totally will come
cutscene.
across
Drink.
something with enough time. I don't have time.
Sure.
Why am I getting the feeling you're just using me to beef up your crappy station on the cheap?
Listen, I didn't have to take you in or stick your
Oh
friend
no!
in my
Hey,
freezer.
free fall. We do this
Trying to
every
help
Monday.
you.
We're giving away
But
5
we gotta do
copies
it
for the
my
month of
way.
May. Every Monday, month of May.
Patience and under the radar.
This is taking far too long.
For people like us, it is what it is. There are no shortcuts in the DMZ. You still there? Talk to me.
Yeah, I'm here. A delivery convoy for G&B just jumped in. All automated, barely guarded, and completely packed.
Yeah, we haven't died yet,
They're not hauling a
DJ.
medical pod.
All right, so I haven't died yet. Yeah, that Vibrant. That's the thing. Like, I want to explore every nook and cranny. I have to do this balance of like action and exploration, so I don't bore you guys away.
Remember what I said about being boring? This is sticking your fingers in the
It's so
faces of
crazy
very
how
people we
one
want to
plays a
avoid.
game when they're streaming for an
Sorry, Dex.
audience
My
versus
friend
when
is
you're
in
playing
trouble, and this
just
is
by
my
your
chance to
lonesome.
help him.
I know that I
The convoy's
completely
dehydrated.
changed.
Just
It's
a
like
few guards.
night and day
I don't
difference.
even
Yeah.
know if
Oh
she's still on
god.
the meds without any trouble at
So
all.
I don't like it. If this operation goes south,
yeah,
it's
and
on
Vibrant
you.
Batman, I
Yeah,
love
hello.
how you want to
Got it?
explore every nook
Yeah,
and
I
cranny.
get
I
it.
think that's amazing.
It's been like that all my
I
life.
guarantee you are going to miss some things. As with any sort of game with this level of exploration, we do design certain tasks to be a bit more complicated than others, and as you continue on with your progression, you'll find opportunities to help make that easier,
Yeah.
allowing you to return to those spaces, exploring even more, and getting literally all the stuff.
All right.
Good, good.
So let's go here. Okay. We use a jump drive. Travel.
Yeah, DD King, I hear you there completely. Oh my gosh, I feel like open world games can sometimes be hard to watch based on how the player is approaching it. But like action games, like those are easy to watch somebody else play, though, right?
And I'm getting distracted.
Oh, good, good. I love it.
Oh, the easily distracted Vigo.
No, I mean, you're making great progress, though, because once you get into these sort of next little bits, you're going to see a bit more content that Everspace 2 has to offer, and I imagine that will have some perked interest in the chat as well. So this
Oh,
is great.
really?
Yeah, be distracted. I think that this is appropriate here for this showcase.
All right, awesome.
And middle mouse wheel, you push that in, that
Yeah, that's
does
right.
lock onto your target. It is vital for your thermogun.
That's right. I remember you mentioning that. All right. Whoop. Boom. Woo.
Vibrant Batman, you said, wait, lock on? Yeah, so also in general, whenever you're just shooting at a target, if you haven't locked onto anything yet, the game auto locks onto whatever target you're firing at. So if you happen to hit a target and then you're like trying to focus on a different one and it feels weird because it's like you're locked onto something else, you can use that middle mouse wheel to change the lock too. Furthermore, we do have features in the settings that are not bound by default that you can customize, so you can change it to where you lock onto the closest target or lock onto the next target and stuff like that, like different ways that you can adjust how you're locking on to make it even more clear for yourself. Because generally speaking, when you try to use the target lock, it's going to do whatever's closest to the middle of your targeting reticle.
Right. Yeah, I notice as I progress through that that's becoming much more important to remember. Oh, here we go. Some mining here.
Oh, quick point from DD King asking, he noticed that you accidentally shot the big ship a couple times because you were locked onto it, of course.
Yeah.
And he asked, are you able to be a bad guy in this game? So the answer to that is kind of. Our mentality here at Rockfish when approaching Everspace 2 is that we want you to go on an adventure that's surrounding the story of this character through that, there is some morality that he adheres to. However, various factions that are playing their part within the DMZ aren't all truly good or truly evil. There's different pockets in parts of certain factions that are operating not in a healthy capacity, and if a GMB transport happens to be there that's shipping goods to one place to another that you could find a better use for, I mean, have at you, you pirate. But generally speaking, you can't be evil. But yeah, I mean, loot is loot. And if you need the loot, go for the loot.
Yeah. Oh. Now, DJ was mentioning about the soundtrack, and I agree. I think you guys need to release a soundtrack.
Yeah, we're working on it. It's one of those things where we wish we could have produced it earlier, but apparently making an OST for a game, like you think, oh, well, you've already made all the music, just like slap it in a bunch of tracks.
Right.
Turn it on, right? No, it's a little more complicated than that, a lot more complicated than that. But yeah, that is definitely in the works. We will have a purchasable OST eventually, and whenever that happens, I'm sure we'll be slapping it all across the interweb, saying, here you can buy it, blah blah blah, all that stuff. So.
All right, trying to find some interesting things around here.
And one of the cool things about this location you've just kind of veered off into and just are looking around, this is almost like you're playing a slice of Everspace 1, because this area is unlike much of the rest of the game. Mm-hmm. Much of the rest of the game's handcrafted. This is actually procedurally generated. You could find random loot, resources, stuff like that, but none of this is going to be like vital stuff you find. It's going to help.
Gotcha.
Certainly going to benefit you, but it's nothing that is like story-centric content.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm going to give a look-see here, and then I'm going to move on.
Yeah, big points of interest are always a clear sign of something lurking in the shadows.
Yep.
I like to call these the ice cream cone asteroids. I relate everything to food. I'm always hungry. It's probably a problem I have.
Happy's asking if there's like any news on the release of consoles.
Not at this time. Still hard at work on it.
Yeah.
I know. I was actually having a chat with Tila this morning, and one of the things that he was mentioning was how we're still kind of like doing a deep dive on that. But also, for whatever it's worth, especially for individuals out there looking at PC Game Pass, for example, to which the game is accessible on, there are a couple of issues with the Windows GDK, I think it's called, because of how we are exploring the consoles and making sure everything's there. So basically, there's plugins that are broken. So like if you wanted to do DLSS on PC Game Pass, it's not working. And it probably won't be for a little bit longer, which sucks. But it is going to be addressed inevitably. But consoles is a focal point right now, as Pappy's kind of asking about, which is scheduled for this summer.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm glad that you're working on it, because the reception for this game has been just phenomenal. We got to get this game into as many hands as possible.
That would be great. Yeah, I mean, we really want to show this to the world. Like, we're incredibly happy with the results, and so much so we want to do more. And I mean, I've mentioned that before, and we are doing free content update, as well as premium DLC in the future. Like, all of that stuff is down the line, because we just want to keep giving this more love.
Yeah. And last stream you mentioned that you guys are working on just extra content, that you're just throwing it in there, and also an expansion. Like, wow.
Oh yeah.
Fenty, welcome.
Very much so. In fact, in the stream last week, I was teasing a little bit of what some of that new free content will end up being. So, yeah. Just like sneak stuff in there from time to time. If you guys have no idea what stream I'm talking about, it's the weekly Rockfish streams every Friday. Yeah. I'm not gonna go into it any more than that, because some of the stuff that I tease actually, it's funny because like some of the stuff that I tease, like it's not meant to be spoken about yet. So I'm literally just, if you show up to the stream, I'm just gonna kind of show it to you, and all right, well, we're just gonna keep going. So a little bit of a treat to our audience.
Nice. I love it. See, and you gotta watch Eric's stream. It's every Friday, as he mentioned. What time? Usually Fridays?
Yeah, it's so it's 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern time.
2 to 4 Eastern.
Time zone.
Got it. I actually have it on my alerts, and it came up on when I was out there at my daughter's wedding. I saw the alert. I'm like, oh, I can't join.
I think that's a good reason to miss the stream. I think you're good.
I know, but I wanted to jump in and say hi. All right. Hack.
Let's slow things down a bit. This should give me a few seconds.
Uh-oh. What did I do?
Slowing it down so you can get in there and procure some goods.
Yep. No.
Well, I mean, you hacked the last one. You didn't hack
Power
this
detected.
one.
Oh.
Please distance yourself from the scanning port.
Come on, where do you keep the meds?
Oh, was the last one? Oh, this one.
Thank you. Further approaches.
There we go.
will be
There we go. All right.
Against immediately.
Clicking together now. I love it.
Sorry, folks. I am sleepy. Come on.
Retaliation.
No.
Commencing.
Better gain some distance before I try that again.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry, everyone.
At least you got the clothes that were in that container, though. Yeah. Mission accomplished, right?
Yeah, I'm sure. Hey, Zybok, welcome. All right, let me try again. Oh, it's still red. Huh. Okay. Boom. No. There we go. Nope. Gotta hide. Bam, bam.
I like how you changed your tactic to like, I'm gonna procure these goods nice and gently to screw it, I'm just gonna blow
Yes!
everything up. And it's great. It's great. It works. It's totally a viable option.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
There are some ships that have destructiveness on them, and the GMB freighters are one such vessel.
Oh, yeah.
Those canisters, they will get blown apart independently, and each time you do so, has a chance to drop additional loot.
Boom! Look at that! Look at that! Yes! Oh, let me enjoy this! Go away! Oh, jeez. They're coming after me.
Target lost.
Yes.
Deactivate cleansing. Maintain attention level.
Oh, no.
Hang in there.
Okay. Oh! That's one.
It's one.
That's one.
I have a question for Geek Bites. If you wanted, did you want to mention something at all? Anything that needs to be said? Just curious.
Oh, Geek Bites.
I scanned 3 candidates for where they might
Just out
carry
of-
their medical equipment.
Looking at some certain things and some parallels from perhaps a Friday stream. Just curious.
The Ultimates! That's right, I have the Ultimate! Oh, boy. Alright, let's try this again. I don't want to be sneaky.
DD King, Geek Bite is one of our community managers. He assists very much on the community front, does a wonderful job for us, and yeah, he's got some pretty good gamer sense of knowing that there's potential to utilize certain things in the game that sometimes I struggle with, and the alt is very much one of those things.
Alright, I could be sneaky.
There are members of the dev team that are sneaking into the chat too, though. I'm seeing.
Yay!
It's always a pleasure having my teammates sneaking on in here too.
Yes. Join us.
Mm.
Boom. Ah! Alright, here we go. Where did it go? Where did it go?
So the main thing with this freelancer cargo carrier is that it's just highlighting the vessel and the area
Okay.
that is effectively established here, and all of those yellow highlighted parts are associated with your current task. You're finding the medical supplies from one of these cargo drones.
Gotcha.
So all of these cargo drones are effectively being scanned to make sure the contents are well known that are going to be redistributed to their respective GMB port of operation. So while it's in this moment of transit is where you could have that moment to steal all the stuff.
Yeah, gotcha.
5 barrels of socks. Great.
Nice!
5
We need socks.
barrels of- Oh, yes.
I won the other day during a bathroom break. So you were away during a bathroom break. That's awful. I hope. Do not underrate. I know, right? Good pair of socks. No. All right. I guess I'll hack it. I won't be difficult.
Sometimes I needlessly challenge myself.
Yes.
And whenever I was going through this, it wasn't even needlessly challenging myself.
Slow things down
It was
a bit.
I was straight up being
Should take
lazy.
me
I
a
was
few
like, I don't want to
seconds.
go over there and scan so that I can stop it. I just want to get this done as quickly as possible. And so like I was inadvertently creating a challenge. I suppose.
Right.
But
Why not?
yeah, I love both directions a player can go here.
Yeah.
Obviously, we wanted to make our game
No.
as accessible as possible, and in a lot of ways, there can be some struggles for, older gamers and whatnot, and we recognize that, right? So
Right.
we felt like we needed to make some options to, address certain tasks in different ways.
I love the options. Okay, so no, so yeah, okay, so it's timed. So basically, yeah, I see how it works.
You're getting it down.
Yeah, I'm getting
Where
it.
do you keep the
Yeah.
meds?
Again, sorry folks, I am a little off this morning. I didn't get enough sleep. But I'm so excited to be playing this again. Unacceptable. Never be off. I know, DJ. I know. All right. Hack the terminal.
This is an important one to hack, honestly. With the four
Yeah,
different
there's-
beams
yeah.
of light, it can be very challenging.
For sure.
Please enter authorization
So you're gonna make
for
it.
medical equipment.
Great. Dax?
Yeah?
I just found the med pod, but for some reason it's under higher security. Do we have lock breakers in our hangar? If I can get this thing to base, I might be able to crack it.
We may have something. But how are you planning to move an entire pod through super light?
I am not. That it will do all by itself. Just have to get my hands on that main server.
Okay. No. Be good. Be good, Vigo. Be good. All right. Did I just? All right. No.
Retaliation commencing.
No.
Distance before I try that again.
Oh, Vigo.
Excellent.
All right.
Target lost. Deactivate cleansing. Maintain attention level.
Careful, careful. Crap. Yeah, that's pretty much it. What's that? Is that a mine?
Nope, that's a little maintenance drone. It's just
Okay.
going around doing his thing,
Yeah.
making sure like people like you aren't busting everything and it just never gets fixed.
All right.
I like how you're going to collect everything.
I
Like
need to.
you already found what you needed, but you're like, nah, I want it all.
I know. Yes, give me. Here we go. All right. There we go.
He wants to raid all the airport luggage.
I do. I take all the socks. You ever wondered where all your left socks went? Now you know. Wow. I'm the luggage goblin. Give me your luggage. Sorry.
It's never enough loot. Needs more loots. You know,
Yes,
that's fair.
always.
But the opening segments of the game, like most of Cedo, if not all of Cedo, is kind of the tutorial area of Everspace 2, and it teaches you how to do most of the stuff. And loot being kind of an integral part of it. It is a little bit slower in the beginning, yeah, for sure. But knowing there are different ways to procure loot, I think is incredibly important.
Right.
In a safer environment than normal. So yeah, very intentionally designed that way.
Distribution terminal. I love it. I walked in on Vigo being the dryer troll. Shh, don't tell anyone. They must find me in the dryer.
Let's see if my old signature will do the trick.
Okay, let's do it.
I'm in.
Forcing coordinate override. Override successful. Distributing to Rhodia 2. Shipment compromised. Initiate lockdown. Redistributing remaining cargo to mining outposts.
I feel like I just need to get caffeine directly into my veins today.
Scrap.
All right.
Hey, what's going on? Gotta get out of here.
Tell me what's happening.
No time. Gotta make a quick jump.
No, I want to blow things up. Don't tell me what to do. Yeah. No. Oh, no. Do a barrel roll. I heard that's fun. That works.
Try spinning.
Try spinning. That works. No. Oh, jeez. Oh, gotta get out of here.
Man, if only you had some super powered ability.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
No,
wrong one. Ah! There we go. No. Okay, I'll start with that.
So that's a good idea. That's a good one.
I'll start with that.
Oh, I see a question. I want to answer this one. So we
Okay.
got Vindico Angelus Valerius, I think. Is the loot system similar to Diablo in a sense that you equip different items on your ship like you would a here, or is it like Borderlands that is mainly the weapons and like a mod? It's more akin to a Diablo from the way that you're describing it there. Yeah, you have different modules that are different components of the ship themselves. So like your shields, your armor, your sensors, your thrusters, all of those different things.
Tell me what's happening.
And then you also have your weaponry, right? You have your primaries, you have your secondaries, and then with that, it's also akin to Diablo in that you have like different modifiers on the equipment. And yeah, just through and through, it's more of that nature. Yeah, this is going much better to your favor because it chain lightnings to everything else nearby, thus killing it without you having to focus fire down.
Right.
Oh, some things survived. Uh-oh.
It's all right. I got this. Come on. No, I don't got this. I don't got this.
I know 21 below average TIE fighter pilot level. Oh my.
Ooh. Ooh, as he dies again.
Now, unfortunately, my screen my screen is blocking the consumables that you're also holding on your ship. I know that you do have damage limiters in your 5 slot.
Yes, I do. Yes.
So
and I have
those
the
do
bots.
give you okay, yeah, definitely vital to utilize. All consumables are consumed upon use. Fancy that. And so they are vital in those moments of intense combat sequences where you just need that quick little boost to overcome your foes.
All right.
Or stay alive in this case.
Yeah. I got this. I got this.
I'm in.
Forcing cord.
Hey, what's going on?
And cutscenes can also be skipped, yep.
Tell me what's happening.
No time. Gotta make a quick jump.
Come on. Gotta find you. There you go.
There you go. That's good. That's good.
That is just what I need.
I like how you're trying to escape the area and you just turn on the freighters themselves.
Yep.
And it's like, loot, give it to me.
No. Wait.
Happy says, I guess I'm the only person to actually listen to Adam and just jumped out.
No, I'm not gonna jump out. No.
It just depends on the player.
Woo!
I hope I haven't bitten off more than I can chew.
Yes, I did. I'm gonna jump out now. Yes. Blew up 2 freighters.
I think I shook
But you
him.
didn't collect their loot.
Pod just arrived.
Oh, don't.
Perfect. Get your ass back here ASAP. You and me need to have a
Oh
word.
my god.
Oh. Woo! Yes. All right. I just needed to see explosions. Yeah, I forgot the loot, I know. See, I use loot as an excuse that I would for blowing things up, and well, now you know what I want. I just want to blow things up.
Some people just want to watch the world
World
burn.
burn. Thank you. I was gonna say it.
Oh, this is another good question, and it does have a very official response. So DD King is asking, so do different factions have reputations for where if you attack them enough, they attack you on sight?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yes. So the answer is yes, but I want to provide more context here. When you attack
Base here.
ships
Better do
of
something
the
about
same
it.
faction in an area, they are going to talk to each other and say, yo, this dog is attacking me, get him. And so all of them are going to turn on you. That could be freelancers, that could be the OCAR, that could be G&B, it could be other factions that are out there that are playing as neutral parties, right? If you leave them alone, so too will they leave you alone. If your question is more directed towards the reputation system within Everspace 2 as a whole, we have one, it's called Renown, and it only tracks you completing jobs. So there's not some sort of like tracker for like how you are operating with the Outlaws and how you're operating with the G&B and how you're operating with the OCAR. No, that was a little bit outside of what our vision was, especially because each faction isn't completely aligned with themselves. There are pockets of G&B that are do-gooders and they want to help and they want to provide powerful services. And there are pockets of G&B who don't. They want to hoard all the stuff. They are out to get you. They're not good, right? And because it's within the same faction, we can't just blanket statement that and be like, oh, well, your reputation with G&B is this, right? So as such, we dropped any sort of reputation systems that has independent ones tracking with various factions, and it's just your renown. How are you known in the DMZ? Are you fighting outlaws? Are you taking on jobs? Are you bodying the OCAR? Like, what are you doing? What's your presence look like? And that is tracked, and you become more and more renowned over the course of the game based on what you're doing. There are not different directions to take your renown. It is all one direction, but the more renown you have, the more you're known in the DMZ.
What in the banana?
Oh, Outlaw Bomb Thrower, yes. Now you saw one of these
Oh, that's
before.
right. That's right. I have to push it, throw it back at it somehow.
That's right.
Yes,
That's
yes.
right.
Yes. Oh, jeez. Hold on. Let's see. All right, come on. Oh no, you leave me alone. All right. Ah!
There we go. Okay.
No!
Unfortunate. Knocked your shields out. It's good to know that the bomb knocks shields out.
Yep. I got this. Hold on. Let me clear this out a little bit.
Good. Don't forget about your consumables.
Oh, in case you haven't noticed the type of gamer I am, I'm a hoarder. I just hoard things. All right. Let's get this. And my ultimate. I know, but I want to do this right.
Unfortunately, the ultimate's not going to do so much here because each of the ship classes has a unique ultimate. And this one in particular is all about crowd control, taking out various ships surrounding you. Lots of different targets. And here, when you're just fighting, oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Here, when you're just fighting a single turret, that ultimate's unfortunately not going to pack so much of a punch that it needs to do.
Come on, I got this. Come on.
You have like 2 hit points.
No! Ah! Oh man. All right. It's gonna be one of those streams.
A base here. I guess I shouldn't leave before taking it out.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I'm seeing like some folks in the chat like providing little tips. Like Pappy, for example, he's actually I'm gonna give him a little shout out. He's been an all-star on our Steam forums too, with a lot of people asking questions and we respond to them. And yeah, he's given a little bit of advice. He says, so after you catch it, move a little out of the way and then throw it.
Yeah.
Everspace 2 is a heavily maneuverable game. And we've done that intentionally so.
I've been detected.
The game is not a space sim, right? It does not move like natural physics would suggest. Instead, you're flying almost like a helicopter-style controls here, so you have precision-based movement. You want to go up, you go up. You want to go down, you go down. You want to spin, you spin, etc., etc., etc. And those controls allow some pretty strong functionality as a whole to pull off some impressive moves. And also, before anyone asks, since I said it's not a space sim, we did add a feature that the community requested. I think I mentioned this last week's stream. But we do have inertial dampening that you can add to a key binding. It's not on by default at the start, but by adding it, it becomes a toggle so you can turn your inertial dampeners on and off at will to create those sort of Newtonian physics if you wanted to go that route.
Nice.
It is off by default though, because generally speaking, we don't recommend it. That doesn't mean it can't be useful. We've seen some impressive uses of it, but generally speaking, probably want to adhere to the standard flight model we provide.
You know, I mentioned this last stream, but I'm going to say it again. I love how connected you all are connected with the community. Like, man, it is impressive. Like, developers should be more like you guys, just in generally speaking, just really connected. And I know you did the shout outs right at the very beginning of the game to some of the community members. I remember you mentioning that.
Yeah, we had Grendel is a character, like Ben, the character you encounter.
Yeah.
We named him after several community persons. Yep, for sure.
Come on, Bomb. I got you this time.
Is he gonna do it, guys? Has he got it? Has he got it?
No!
Go it. It'll make it eventually, right?
I'll make it eventually.
So close.
I'll get it. I believe in me. There, that's one.
Nice! Shields are down!
Yes!
There we go. Success!
Woo! I feel...
Pop emoji.
I feel on top of the world.
Oh, good. Now let's hope we never see another one of those again.
No. No, I want more.
Good.
Yes. Hey, did you...
Concern about the GeForce experience? Will Everspace 2 ever have support for it? Does it not? I'm pretty sure it does. Hang on a second. I have the GeForce experience over on my machine,
Yeah, we've got to find out.
and I haven't had any issues. Let me just do a double check, make sure there's not something I don't know that.
Brilliant.
Support cancel, freestyle, and optimum settings, and GeForce experience. That was a long time ago. Yeah, we definitely should.
So what'd you find out with the GeForce experience?
It looks like we definitely have support for it.
Okay, good.
So Mondo Blasto, I'm curious if you have a follow-up in regards to why you're claiming it doesn't. Maybe even opening a ticket. By opening a ticket, I mean like posting on our forums and saying what your specs are and what's going on. So that way we can maybe try and iron out what's causing the issues.
All right. Let's go exploring here.
Oh, I missed a question. Can you become friendly with the outlaws? Generally speaking, no. Outlaws in the game is that you are kind of obligatory bad guy that's just running around in the DMZ causing nonsense. But there are pockets, and I refer to them as pockets of outlaws that tend to be more on the neutral side. When you encounter those, it'll be very clear. There's even one early on in the game. Oh gosh. Oh, that's an elite. That's the boss of the space.
Lightning, baby! Woo!
Oh my goodness. And don't forget, you can press your ultimate again to save it. Yep, good.
I'm learning. He's learning, folks. He's learning.
He's adapting.
I gotta get my loots. That was fun. That was a nice little, and that was, folks, that was just like a little side random generated mission. That's like, and that was just fun.
Yeah, I like the little base raids. We there's a lot more variety actually in the unknown signals than we had through the course of early access. We ended up adding a slew more between our final update and the 1.0 release. So yeah, the base raids, it's necessary, right? Like just flying around, you want to blow something up, like we have to have pockets of enemies show up, we have to have a base show up, we have to have various tasks. And of course, there's even more than that. There are what are called high risk areas that you can decode from a signal if you happen to find one of those. And they can produce a nice healthy amount of content and a challenge as well.
Yeah, you should. You shouldn't. Yeah, I'm legit hyped. This is, woo! That was an exciting, like, just a little side mission. Like, that's crazy. No capacity. Oh, okay. That makes me sad. Need to change that. So I wonder if there's something I can do about that. I can start taking some things. Wait, get over here. Where's? Here we go. Inventory. Okay, maybe I can take. Let's see. This is 5.2, 1.6, 5.2, 1.6. Okay, I can just go ahead and dismantle. Make some room. Dismantle. Dismantle. Yeah, dismantle. Gotta make room. Gotta make. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, is that an upgrade? That's an upgrade. Yes, please.
Nice.
Yes, please.
Yeah, you keep out and fitting yourself. That's wonderful. These are great improvements. I'm also seeing a Geekbite. I'm glad that you are responding to Mundo there to make sure everything is all well. Mundo, I'm looking at the website right now. You said that NVIDIA site for supported games, Everspace 2 is not listed. I am looking at Everspace 2 being listed and supported dating back from December 2021. So I'm trying to, like, I'm trying to understand where you're getting the information that you're speaking towards, because it's counter to what is actually being listed on their website and the data thereof. So definitely encourage you to follow up with more information there. so we can get that ironed away. So outside of that, though, Geekbyte, I'm going to put you in charge of that. So if that continues, go for it. Otherwise, Vigo, you got my attention.
Yeah.
I'm loving what you've done to your ship. I love how you're decking it out. Good improvements all around, and it's important to maintain those items and keep them higher level than not. I don't know if you got the pop-up yet that said you have dated equipment yet.
Yeah, I did last stream. I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because your cargo unit is kind of fallen behind. It's not the biggest of deal. The cargo unit actually might get adjustments because of how much not of a deal it is when you don't level it up. But yeah, otherwise, yeah, energy core is very important, and you got that one covered.
Oh, Vibrant, you painted your ship America? I love it!
Nice.
I gotta spend some time customizing my ship because I saw there's a lot we can do.
Help me, please. My ship is damaged. I'll see what I can do.
Yes, I'm gonna help you. I think maybe if I don't accidentally blow you up first. What's this? It's a trap, isn't it? It's gonna be a trap. All right, let's get caught in a trap, folks. I don't trust random space people.
What do we do with the trap? You spring the trap.
Yep, you spring the trap.
Hey, you did me a biggie right there. Nothing of it. Just, don't go outlaw.
Did I?
Nothing in sight.
He didn't attack me. Wait, well, someone's attacking me. Or no?
He was in need of assistance, so you were giving him nanobots.
Oh, good.
And because you've done that, you've actually gained a little bit. I think that one is where you gain a little bit of renown. But you get a handful of credits for that exchange too. Normally you sell nanobots for like tens of credits, but doing it through the side mission, you get thousands of credits for that
really?
exchange.
Nice.
Yeah, because he is in dire need and you supply him in a time of...
Oh, so I charged him.
Effectively, yeah.
All right. I keep doing these little side missions. I love because it's such fun. Oh, some credits, nice. All right.
Well, you're also doing a good job building yourself up by doing this.
Right.
One of the foundational rules in any sort of open world game, I could probably say, but in Everspace 2 is that along your journey, you should be getting distracted. You should be overcoming various obstacles and challenges and completing tasks so that you are making sure you're properly outfitted and ready for the next location you're going off towards. And the story progression, if you are only doing the story alone, you will fall behind with levels and equipment. So by going out here and just preparing yourself and planning yourself and exploring new build opportunities and trying out different ships, which you're very close to, by the way.
Oh, nice.
You're going to not only be able to plan out how you're addressing your next mission, but you're also going to have more fun because you're exploring new opportunities the game has to offer.
Right. And not to mention just the gorgeous scenery. I'm just casually flying around, mining, looking for stuff. Beautiful.
Cedo is the more sort of basic space environment. It's more simplified. It's easier on the eyes. But as you develop your skills and abilities, as well as go into new systems, that scenery is going to change dramatically.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. Oh, folks, just a reminder, I have the giveaway running. I'm going to start the giveaway at right before 1 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, make sure that you can go ahead. You enter. Remember, you have to be following the channel and be present to win. Please don't enter and then leave, because if you get chosen, I can't give you anything, and I want to give things. Also, Alienware Arena, make sure you join Alienware Arena. We are always giving away lots of goodies there. And you get points, ARP points, for just watching our stream. And you get stuff like this keychain. And the finish. And actually, I was wearing the Alienware socks on my trip. And actually, on my wedding day, I wore the black Alienware socks because they're just such good like dress socks.
My gosh, that's perfect. That's beautiful. Fraglomatic. Are the Okar homeworlds around in Everspace 2, I wonder? They were pretty? I mean, technically they exist, but they are not traversable here in Everspace 2. But if our good friend Vigo would go to the map, I could drop a little bit of lore just briefly.
Yeah.
So whenever you're looking, if you zoom out, on the right side, you have the Kait Nebula. That is the closest system to the Okar territories in the DMZ. So if you were to keep going towards the right, that's going to be more of like where you would end up finding the Okar homeworlds and whatnot. Oh no, zoom out, like mouse wheel, scroll all the way out.
Snap.
Oh, there you go. All right, Kait Nebula over there on the east. If you were to keep going towards the east, I say this because it's a relative term that you understand on a flat plane, but beyond that point is where you would start getting into the Okar territories and the Okar homeworlds themselves. Conversely, if you were to go to the west, all the way beyond Drake and Aethon, that's going to be the colonial territories over there. So that's where this is. Yeah, so in the DMZ, in this particular zone, this area, this is where it is demilitarized after the conflict between those colonials on the left and the Okar on the right. And that's why you're seeing a lot of scrapped military tech and the exploration of a lot of outlaw pockets, and also people just trying to live their daily lives here because of that. After 15, 16 years of conflict, it's just dotted and littered with so much loot, so many unique opportunities, but it's still a bit turbulent.
Just, I want to point out, DD King said it for me. Straight up, I did not know there was so much content. I didn't know you could like zoom out. And
Yes.
I'm looking at this and I'm like freaking out in excitement and overwhelmed with like, oh, there's so much to do here.
It's great.
Oh,
I'm very glad. It's also fun too, because like you can explore this in however you want, so long as you're like, you unlock certain systems at certain key points in the story. I should mention that. But like, for example, I saw earlier a Destroyer 140 said, I think I left Cedo around level 15. You could say I'm prone to distraction. The general idea is that you complete Cedo somewhere around level 7 to 9. And he was level 15. So yeah, if you want to go ham and complete all the challenges and get distracted by unknown signals, and oh my gosh, yeah, you can absolutely do that to your heart's content.
folks, okay, let's take a moment. I need to see if there's like meetings later, because I might just keep streaming. Like I'm gonna be so behind on work. It's okay. I gotta see. Hold on, folks. Let me see. What do I got?
This is work though, right?
It is absolutely, yes. I can have a little extra time today. Yes, yay! I'm gonna do it. Oh, this is amazing. It's okay. I can pull an all-nighter at work. It's okay. So, folks, for those of you who don't know, obviously the only thing I don't only stream for Alienware. I'm also I do research as well and community engagement. And I had a big last week, right before I left for the wedding. I had a big research, in-person research, Zoom research with a bunch of folks, and I have to put all that information together this week at some point.
Awesome.
But you know what? I'm having so much fun. I'm gonna put a little extra time today.
I'm glad you're having a blast.
No, genuine. It's been a while since I've seen a space-faring RPG-based game like this. In fact, I don't even remember.
I mean, they're hard to come by, right? Like, one of the big reasons why we were passionate of making this game is because it's just something that isn't really out there.
Right.
And when you do find them, if you do find them, you generally have more of like a management simulation where you have a spaceship that you have to like keep flying, and it's more like a frigate as opposed to like a light fighter. So instead of having rich combat, you generally have it broken down to like you have to fire in a certain direction or use a certain power that does things automatically for you, right? And
Yeah.
we didn't want
I'm not
that.
happy
We
about
wanted you to
this
be in the
at
pilot
all.
seat. We wanted to have these dogfights in space.
Let's see what you
Like
got
we
then.
wanted to have a looting system that felt good when you're approaching various builds,
There's a whole
right?
medical
I'm
lab
talking
in
over
here.
this cutscene. I'm sorry for people interested,
yeah,
but
yeah.
like
For parts and ditch
it's
the
well,
vessel somewhere
there's
after.
so much there that just wasn't possible with so many other games. And obviously you can tell that we're inspired by some of the classics, right? Where you're going back to the original Elite or Privateer
you've gone
or Wing Commander or
and stolen
Descent.
yourself a
But it even goes into like Freelancer, and it goes into like Star Fox. It goes into
This is
Star
up my
Wars
base
X-Wing
now,
and TIE
before
Fighter.
she
And
wakes up.
it's,
Eject that
Yeah.
thing.
those games, like
Hey,
they
hold
had
on.
their time, and then they
What were
never
you saying
came back.
earlier
It's like,
about
let's do
trusting a
this.
little?
Let's bring it back.
Trust is something
Yes.
hard to come by in
Thank
the
you.
DMZ.
Thank
Don't abuse
you.
it.
How are you so sure she'll turn
Oh,
us
by
in?
the way, Geekbyte says
she's
they
GMB.
sorted out the GeForce
She'll reveal
Experience
her
issue.
location first chance she gets.
Great to hear.
She's a doctor.
See, folks,
Great
I'm
for
telling
sure
you,
to help us.
community centric
For
from
Ben's
like
Well,
this.
you are a clone.
Again,
I
developers
shouldn't
should be a
expect
lot
you to
like you,
understand
just community centric,
human behavior.
engaged, listening, and
Let's think about
acting.
this. We thaw her out and have her decide. If
I
she
agree.
won't help us,
More
we
teams
freeze
need to
her
be
again
like
and
that.
drop her
Frankly
off near
speaking.
some G&B outposts.
Also, Geekbyte, I just
You
wanted to
don't
mention,
understand
I know that
what's at stake.
Tilo has
Why I
a
needed to
contact at
come back
NVIDIA
here.
that he was working on
That
the
medical
PC
popsicle
Game
could
Pass
jeopardize
issue,
everything.
actually earlier that I spoke on. So I'll
Well, if
poke
there's
him
more
and
to
see if
this,
I can't
then
get
you need
a
to
little
tell
more
me what it
information on
is.
that to get that updated.
There's
So I don't
something
think you're
of
going to need
great
to
value
do
in the
any more on
DMZ.
that. I got it here.
It's the reason I've been waiting all these years. One big, easy job. It could be my ticket out of here.
Yep, I've
And
died
yours
4
too,
times.
If you could just play along.
Well,
Don't worry about the
Intrigued.
deaths. You
Come
were
on up to the
exploring some
control room,
options. You were
and
getting
I'll
back
explain.
into the groove. Like it's totally acceptable. It's
I got a
Yeah, no, I'm
transmission through to my
definitely
colleague,
feeling it.
Maddox.
And no, I don't worry
He's on
about this. In
Prescott
fact, I look forward
Starbase
to them.
with
That
the
way the
Union
counter
system,
goes up, up,
but
up,
I
up.
can't use the jump gate. You
On
can help me
the
with this.
there's been times that I
That's where
got
this
double-digit
mysterious
deaths
job is?
in games. So
Not quite. Like I said, it's where Maddox is. There are others involved, and I can't do the job without them.
look, who are these colleagues of yours? And what is this job anyway?
All you need to know right now is that it's a
Thank you.
time-sensitive operation, and it'll be worth your while.
Those are two different people.
Okay,
My
so you
goodness.
want to use the jump gate.
Exactly.
ooh, jump gate
And
time.
your GMB signature can get me through. Look, I know you want to know more, but it's too dangerous. I like you, and I'm offering you the biggest opportunity of your life. And I'm willing to go along with your plan with the ice nurse in the hangar, up to a point. If she proves difficult, I want her out in the vacuum. Find me a way to Prescott Starbase, and you'll get your ticket out of the DMZ.
All right.
Thanks to the new scanner, we can now reach far deeper into the system. I just had it scan the vicinity of Nerea. This is what came up.
Good old Grady and Brunt.
Maybe you could snatch us some spare jump keys from your old buddies.
So we got a question here from Destroyer 140. From a design perspective, are ancient rifts supposed to be, quote, an end game replacement to high risk areas, end quote, or is there something unique to high risk areas that should keep them relevant in the late game over rifts?
They play very differently from one another. So effectively, whenever you're doing a high risk area, it's more of you're going through a continual wave. You're kind of like Iron Man challenging it. You have to go from beginning to end, unlock a boss sort of engagement and defeat it. And when you do that, then you get your loot reward versus a rift where it's a little bit timed and you have to have instance zones that have building modifiers opposing you. In both cases, they actually have mutators that can oppose you, but yeah, because they play differently, high risk areas can be something you can whittle down, whereas rifts you have to like all guns blazing, moving fast in order to accomplish them.
Gotcha.
I think the other big difference is that high risk areas, the main reward of a high risk area is a catalyst blueprint, which is a modifier to equipment. Normally gives it a new a new ability. Generally speaking, the abilities that I'm talking about are what are called prefixes. So if something was like a marksman rifle, that would mean that it has a much longer range of distance to utilize. You could find a marksman catalyst to add that trait to basically any item that you have. So stuff like that.
And that was last stream I was up against a sniper. That shocked me. I didn't
Yeah.
know that was a thing. Yeah.
Yep. And then in the reward, of course, for the rifts is that when you're playing at higher level lunacy, you can unlock and have legendary items drop, and those can dramatically, in some cases, change a gameplay direction you may be taking.
Nice. So I see
quite the
here
difference
that
between the two.
so I see here that player perks. So like I got to level 5, and it says every 5 levels, a set of 3 new player perks gets unlocked. You choose one perk of your liking or none, but why would you do that? I agree. May just make things more difficult for yourself. That's why you would do it. And note that you can change your selection when docked. Okay, interesting.
I can't head back to my former station.
Yep.
Maybe Nephthys planes could work.
If they don't recognize your
Yeah, we'll get to
signature
those
as the one
perks
that
in just a minute.
raided their
Yeah.
distribution port.
You're giving their databases too much credit. Some weeks ago, a controller sold out his entire team to scavengers. And when I left, he was still listed as Employee of the Month.
All right. But before you go, you need to promise me one thing.
What's that?
If you can't get the keys, come back here and we'll figure out something else. Just don't bring back an entire team of Frozen Gate engineers.
All right, so let's take a look at the perks here. Okay, so it looks like I now have my own. Ooh, hello, level 5 perks. Okay.
And you can see all of the perks at the various level intervals. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30.
Yeah.
You always get an option between 3 of them. Whichever
Right.
one you choose locks the other 2 out. These can be changed. It did mention in the tooltip, but also these can be changed anytime you are docked. You cannot freely change them in flight. That would be a little overpowered. But yeah, you can always change up your build whenever you get to a station anytime.
Defense Massacre. That's my liking. Kill an enemy, instantly trigger real shield recharge. That's my liking. I like that one. I'm doing it. Nice.
Sounds good. I also want to do a quick follow-up response to Destroyer 140. Says, so if I farmed high-risk areas to the point where I have all the Catalyst blueprints, I should be focusing on rifts if loot quality is the priority. Thanks. Yeah, actually, that's a very good way to look at it, because you can't adjust the difficulty of high-risk areas, but you can adjust the difficulty of rifts. Rifts does have a lunacy slider. This is a late game thing, and everybody's like listening to this like, what is he talking about? How is this relevant to what's going on right now? It's like, it's not. It's completely, this is a late game instance thing. But yeah, because you can adjust the lunacy, you can adjust the quality of the equipment that will drop, as well as your chance to get a legendary. And yeah, that'll probably be your focal point on that front. That said, I mean, you can still obtain a pretty strong handful of equipment from high-risk areas, should you desire to continue those ventures, because they're freely venturable in the in-game state as well. Just kind of depends on what you want to accomplish and the challenges that you want to face.
All right, I think I'm going to move some of this stuff to storage. I want to make some room.
Yeah, it seems fair. You can also hover over an item and just press F, and it will instantly transfer it too.
Oh, okay, nice. Okay. Oh, I see that there. Okay. Boop. Transfer. Okay. And dismantle. All right, cool. Just wanted to clean up here a bit. All right. Ooh, data. What's this? Renown. Okay. All right, let's do this mission. Oh, let me repair actually. Oh no, am I fully repaired? Yes, I am. Okay, cool. Wow. I know him. Thank you. All right, cool. Thank you, DD King. Poor Vigo. No, poor Vigo, nothing. I love it.
Oh, the one other thing. Actually, no, never mind. I'm not going to say it yet.
All right, you're not gonna say it. Okay.
Rushing that story. When we get to another part of the story, I'll say what I was going to say. I'm not going to say it. Not right now. Nope. Redacted.
Okay, let's see. That's the Rodeo 2. Let's go to the question. Let's continue our mission. No, that wasn't a death. No, no, no. I was just like, I was checking the ship, dropping off some items, making some room, and continuing the story. Aha! I see you, unknown signal.
So what's been your favorite weapon so far? Has it been the thermal gun? Do you like that one?
I do, but I love the flak gun. Really like the flak gun.
Yeah, flat cannon, like, goodness gravy, our sound designer has done a tremendous amount of work to make the weapons feel good, and the flak sound, it's
yeah, satisfying. Yes,
it's nice. Another one, it's ironic because it's not a weapon that I actually like very much, but it's incredibly useful. But there's a rail gun. It's basically your sniper rifle, and oh my gosh, the sound it makes. Oh, it's divine. Like, whenever you get a railgun, even if it's just for shooting it, you should equip it, charge it fully, shoot it, and then just listen to the reverb and just.
I will.
It makes me so happy. Sound design is incredibly important to me.
Yeah.
And I imagine there's some players out there who are like, I don't really care too much. Actually, you do. You don't realize how important sound design is for games, and we really did go and stretch ourselves to make sure everything had its nice place and felt good.
Yes.
I'm getting better at this every time.
Everyone's you got to see my smile every time I blow things up. Oh man, I love this. I love the mystery behind it, right? Like, I don't know what's behind the corner. That's what I really love. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna find. Oh, that would be a fun Easter egg, right? Like, like on April Fools, all the sounds just become like little ping, ping, ping.
We had, oh my gosh, I don't know if I should tell this. I'm going to anyway. We had a number of instances in the stream. Like, I get really invested when I'm playing games too, and I can be dorky, right? Because of course, I'm a dork, and so sometimes I would make dumb sound effects, just for like instances in the game, talking about pew pew pew, and, doc, all that stuff. And there was a request from the community at one point, a small request, but a request nonetheless. They wanted my voice to replace all the sound effects in the game. And no, we're not doing that. It's not gonna happen.
Why?
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But truly, like that, we did have a conversation about it internally, because I was like, what would this look like from a technical standpoint? It's a lot of work for just some silly shenanigans. Quite a bit more than I think we would prefer. So, like, is it a fun idea? Like, is it clever? Yes, absolutely. Would I prefer it to be somebody else's voice instead of mine? Also, yes. But yeah, the short of it is that it's yeah, little too much work there. A little too much work.
Okay. Yeah, I feel you. A lot of work. I get it. No.
Maybe that'll be like a bonus voiceover DLC we have. You know.
Right. I still say you should have a role in some voice work in this game. Hopefully for the expansion.
Maybe. It's certainly possible, but we'll see. There's a lot of factors there.
Another one. Yay!
Nice. We did have some April Fool's ideas, though. I'm seeing the chat kind of talking and getting behind this, and that's great. I mean, I shared the story for a reason, right? But yeah, so even whenever we were doing the early access, the start of it, we had a lot of space sim enthusiasts join, because they have an expectation for space games to be very similar to one another,
right?
And that's not necessarily a bad thing. I'm not knocking on anybody here, so everyone's aware. But what we did see at the very start of early access is a lot of people noting how the game wasn't very realistic. of course not. Like, we are not aiming to be realistic in space. We want it to be dogfighty, arcade-like,
Right.
precision controls, sounds in space, etc., etc.
Right.
And so, in sort of response, kind of a fun sort of response, I think it was Marco who wrote up an article. You can actually find it in the Kickstarter, and maybe Geekbite could find it and post it in the chat. That would be awesome. But basically, he was talking about how we were going to improve the realism factor. So we added the nose of the player that you'd see in the front, but don't worry, because your eyes will just filter it out after a while, much like it does in real life. We changed like the depth of field to like obscure amounts. We changed, or not depth of field, the field of view. Excuse me. We changed the field of view to obscured amounts, so you like a hyper focus in, you like everything else is stretched. We made it to where the character was blinking. Like all of the stuff to bring home the realism factor, and of course it was a troll post. So like little things like that. I mean, don't tempt us too much because we'll do it. But yeah, very very important to know. You know, we have a plan. We want to make the game the way that it is very much intended. You know, it's
Right.
meant to feel arcadey. It's meant to be a little bit loose. It's a game.
Right.
And if you're not having fun, that's a problem. And
Right.
sometimes realism
Gets
it's
in the way
so
of that.
funny. Sometimes realism gets in the way of that.
Nice.
Yeah.
You have to, you know, have your suspension of disbelief and truly go for it. So,
It's why I like pro wrestling. I pretend it's real.
that is a great example, and I hate it.
Oh goodness. All right, let's continue this. I love it. It's so satisfying.
How dare you say wrestling is fake? I know, right? How dare
I know.
this guy?
I know. Now I'm gonna get all the hate.
Trying to find the article.
Ooh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Geekbot, I put you on the spot, Geekbot. Don't stress too much about it. So.
Oh yeah.
But it is there. It's a troll post we basically did. And I think it was around April Fools, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, it's okay. I'm using the keyboard and mouse. I'm using the Alienware.
Please send. Oh, who am I kidding?
Sponsored.
Roddy, Agnes,
Whoa!
everyone.
Sponsored.
Doing this alone, people.
Oh my God, what am I doing
Need
here?
help? Oh, thanks so.
It looks like you are fending off the attackers. I know that because that's what it says in the Spares and Scrap mission chain in the upper left corner to tell you what your mission is.
I was reading the chat and I got distracted.
Steady now, Dennings. Take aim before you. Ah, yes, that's much better.
Haven't seen PlanetSide play yet. Wow, yeah, this is
Yeah,
actually the
this is
first
the first one, yeah.
PlanetSide, yeah, first PlanetSide location, and yeah, it gets better. It gets better.
Whoa.
Make it 5 bags. And a bottle of port.
And a bottle of port. Yes!
Another one off.
Oh, this is cool.
Strafe, eh, Agneta?
Yeah.
I think I'm understanding why the thermal gun and the flak cannon are
Oh.
like your favorite weapons.
Carry
Yeah.
on scouting the perimeter while I have a chat with our visitor.
And why is that? What do you think?
If you don't mind docking
It's
here, I'd like to
because
have a
it's
word.
really easy to hit targets when your aim isn't so good.
Thrown under the bus. He's not wrong, folks.
And you know that's great. That's okay. That's okay. Oh my gosh.
Oh goodness. All right. I feel like, but I want to kill something over there. I'm gonna go kill that.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I mean, much like the space locations, this planet is explorable, and you will find secrets on
Nice.
the surface,
Nice.
and maybe even more than just the surface.
Boom.
Do the ships handle differently in atmosphere versus in space? I love this question, and the
Yeah.
answer is no, they don't. If we were going that realistic direction, they would, for sure. But we wanted to actually be consistent with our controls across the game. And because there are a handful of locations on planet and in conjunction with all the locations out in space. We didn't want there to be confusion for the player and having to adjust on that level. Could we have made it work? Probably. It just didn't feel right for us to suddenly push a difference to the player just because of that particular difference alone, and we just agreed to not do that. So it is the same
I was ordered to
controls.
come here and get a fresh batch of jump keys.
So you once sent us
Great question.
Yeah,
really
that's
do
a really
appreciate
good
your
question.
efforts.
Yeah.
There is a tandem squad of outlaws at our doorstep, and all management cares about is a fresh batch of jump keys. I'm sorry to inform you, but you were sent
Speaking
on
of
a
the
fool's
railgun,
errand.
hopefully the
The only
ancient one
keys
from
we were given
ES1
are
that's so
reserved
powerful
for my own people.
that the heat
There are none left.
it vents from firing it
whatsoever.
actually damages the
Not
whole.
even if
Oh,
I
that's
was
a
to
cool
take care of
effect.
your outlaw problem.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So we do actually
In that
have an
case, I might
item
be
that
able
was
to think of
inspired
something.
by that. It operates
Before you
differently,
leave, have a look at our ship
but it
loadout.
is a
There may be
legendary,
something that catches your eye.
and it gets a lot of love. Actually, there's a couple outstanding players in our community. One of which I will highlight. His name is Wizard Jerry. He's a Chinese player. He does crazy rift runs. And some of the weaponry that he chooses to use, you're like, really? That's going to work? And then you're like, wow, that works. And one of those weapons happens to be this particular railgun. So, yeah.
Ooh, what's this? Cargo unit. Yeah.
Yeah, your cargo unit sucks,
yeah.
and that's kind of okay. I mean, definitely want a better one, but
Right. Jobs. Okay. Ooh, available jobs. So basically, I can select all these jobs, huh?
you can select up to four jobs. I think it's
Okay.
Is it 4 jobs? 4 jobs? Is it 4? I think it's 4. At any given time, and you can go complete them. Also note that now that you have entered this location, you have unlocked a new style of job,
Ooh.
which is when you are in Superlight, jobs can randomly now generate. So whenever you're just out there flying, a random job could show up and you could go do that, and you would still gain renown, potential rewards, all of that to bring together.
Well,
So-
I am totally going to get all the things that have to do with destroying. So, destroy.
All the things. Oh, and based on your current renown, because you've been going out doing the unknown signals, you've actually reached the first tier of renown. So when you're done doing this, you should head on over to the data tab and click on renown, and we can talk a little bit more.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Data tab. Let's do this. Renown.
Good. So here, under renown, you have the 5 different tiers of renown. When you reach each one, oh, you're not actually quite there. You
I'm
need
not?
100 more renown.
Oh,
Excuse
okay.
me. I thought you were there. You're gonna hit it whenever you complete one of these jobs.
Okay.
But once you hit these different tiers, and you can change between the different renown tiers as well, you'll see that on the right side, that's going to be listed over here, that they have different rewards that are permanent unlocks for additional jobs and stuff like that. So the more renown you have, if you're doing more jobs, you're going to gain bonus items all the time. You're going to gain more credits. You're going to gain just better stuff in general. And then you also gain a emblem for each tier that you hit as well that you can slap onto your ship.
Nice.
Speaking of ships.
Yes, I'm looking at this. But hold on. Before we get into that, I just want to acknowledge there are 4 jobs. Yes. Sorry, Star Trek references. All right. Ships. All right. So tell me about this, because this looks... So we can change out the ships, it looks like, right? And I can just buy them? Is that how it works?
So if you see the red ones, that means it's too expensive for you. If you see the green ones, it means that there is a way to purchase the ship. The reason why those ones are more expensive is because they are higher tier ships, and so their stats are actually better. They perform better than the other ones. Now, if you're looking at those, each one of these costs more about 30K range, and that can seem like, what? You're only at like 5.6K. It's going to take forever to get there.
Right.
Not true. There are a number of really pleasant options to increase your credit gains rather quickly. And it just kind of depends on the routes that you're observing throughout the game. One such thing are the commodities that you've been collecting. You put a lot of those in your home base, that's totally fine. But those change in value based on which area you are in. And some sell for a huge amount of credits, whereas others, depending on where you're at, they don't sell for much at all. If you capitalize on those elements, your credits are going to go through the roof, as well as taking on jobs, good source of credits, and side missions and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm looking at the way this all, like, so the different specs, right?
Mhm.
It's interesting.
Yeah. Each of the different classes has a different special and alt, and then
Right.
they also have their own specific passives that no other class can get as well. And you can hover over all of those three things on this right side here, up at the top. So like the special for the gunship here is Arsenal, has 4 primary hard points instead of 2, effectively dealing double damage, but also consuming twice as much energy. Your ultimate is a turret, basically a free weapon that fires and targets automatically. And then the passive comes from a pool of varied passives, again, specific to the gunship. But this one has reduced hull and armor repair costs, which is probably going to be replaced with something else, actually, because it's not a popular one. Anyway.
He just dropped it there, folks.
So lots of things. And yeah, and you got to go sell your turnips. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Got to capitalize on those turnip market gains.
All right. Interesting.
Oh, and I do see a good question here, and to clarify, Kevin Penget, Kevin, we're gonna just call him Kevin. Will the game have holiday special events? I love Halloween decorations, effects, etc. I think that's awesome. I think that's a great desire to have from games. It has never been a focal point of what we wanted to do with Everspace 2. And I can also say, like, we had an internal conversation about it, like what that would look like, and you know, it's just not a direction we truly had in mind from the very beginning, and to try and jump into that direction is, yeah, it just doesn't really fit in with our development. That being said, we recognize that those can be fun. I mean, we play a lot of different games here at Rockfish, and some of those games do have seasonal content. I mean, shoot, I was just referencing Animal Crossing with another person who's talking about turnip games. So, I mean, yeah, like, we're definitely familiar with it and know that it can be a powerful option. It may or may not be something in, like, another title that we end up working on, like an Everspace 3, for example. Who knows? But not likely to happen with Everspace 2. Not likely to happen.
Well, there you have it, folks. All right, so ooh, let's go in the caverns.
There's no Christmas in space.
There's no Christmas.
Oh, you guys are wonderful. Thank you so much for being here. What a delight. What a joy.
I know, our community is just fantastic. The Alienware Everspace community.
Oh, this is a nice little pocket underground. You just get some good resources. Ooh, and you got a pure iron as well. That's a rare resource that has a lower chance to drop than just your standard equipment resources whenever you're mining from mining nodes. But those are useful in various upgrades. They're harder to find. You got 2 flawless Aethium crystals from that? What? Dang! That was really good. You had a single proc chance for that. That's
really?
A really good rate.
Nice.
Wow. That feels illegal. That's a really good drop for you. Nerf incoming? No, we're not nerfing. No. It's ironic because a lot of people talk about the flat cannon being the best mining tool, but it's actually not so much, because you're only getting 1 proc chance to get all of the drop rates to be higher for it. But to that, it does have the benefit of shooting once and collecting everything, so it's a good time saver.
Right.
Other weapons, there's the beam lasers in particular, have an increased mining drop chance for resources. And so using beam lasers, while it's a little bit slower than a flak, it can generate more resources that you're looking for. So yeah, just little differences like that. Did I say beam laser?
Yeah, you said beam laser.
Beam laser? Oh man, beans! Ladies and gentlemen, beam laser.
I don't like where this is going.
We're beam laser.
DLC content incoming.
Beam laser.
This mine is fun. Oh, this is good. I'll let you enjoy this.
Yeah, I am. Woo! The musical laser.
One of the legendary lasers, one is it's called the RG beam laser.
Oh, the RGB laser? Oh, I love this! I can't wait to see that.
Just mentioning that casually.
At work last week, we were joking around that, like, We should make the Alienware deodorant with RGB.
It's while we're doing this stream, I'm like having conversation with coworkers, and one of my coworkers just said, beam laser should go in the legendary item list. Don't encourage this. Stop it right now.
No, encourage it, community, encourage it, demand it.
I do remember it's like legitimately like at the start of early access when we were kind of talking about some of the more like silly things that we could or could not do.
Right.
Ooh, magnetic repulsor. Yeah. New device, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I can't wait to equip it.
That was half a dozen.
But I remember one of the conversations we had, and I suggested on a silly note, like having a flat cannon that shot watermelons. Because it's explosive damage, like right. And some of the team members thought, oh, that's kind of fun, and other team members were like, what? That's absolutely atrocious. Never. So, we do take ourselves fairly seriously when it comes to the content we're incorporating into the game. Something like a beam laser or a watermelon cannon, probably never going to happen if I'm being realistic. But
because you killed everyone inside.
yeah, we'll see what happens down the line. But we like things to make a little bit more sense with the rest of the worlds that we've created. So
down you go.
NFT station?
nice, and we got a blueprint.
Yes.
We're in your debt.
Oh, the blueprint went through the ground. No! Ah! Who designed this game? Oh my gosh. What in the world? That's unfortunate.
Oh no! Gimme!
That's unfortunate. Yeah, it's funny because like actually I think I mentioned this in your stream last week too. Like we did make it to where when stuff accidentally goes through objects, which it doesn't happen much, I promise. It really doesn't, okay? But when it does happen, it feels bad. It stands out, right? Because it's like it happened here and you can't collect it. It sucks. I'm sorry that it sucks. But yeah, generally speaking though, whenever you are getting close to an item, I think it's a range of, it's either 200 meters or 100 meters, somewhere around that. If you're looking through an obstacle, you can still collect it. So that way, if there's a little bit of tomfoolery afoot, you're still able to scoot around it.
Right.
Man,
I know, it's taunting me now.
It is. How dare it do this during a live stream demonstration?
All right, let me go ahead and let me see. What do I got here? My missions.
So distracted, I love it.
I have to get out of
I'm
dig.
happy. Yeah, I'm happy to answer questions, Zicronix. No worries. I mean, that's why I'm here. Part of the reason. The other part is making fun of Vigo over here.
Yeah. You gotta make fun of the Vigo. All right. Let me go to the jump drive. Hey. Oh yeah, I guess I can't go through the planet.
Yeah, don't recommend.
But blueprints can.
Okay, all right.
I just did it. Okay, that's it. That's the one.
Messaging my boss right now. So this Alienware guy, he had the audacity. No.
And now we're gonna have like 5 meetings about it.
Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, I wish I could say that like, this is the first we've ever seen, and the team doesn't know what's going on. No, we know that it exists, and we really have done our due diligence to make sure this doesn't happen very often. I wish I could say we could make it to where it doesn't happen ever, but you know, it's a game, and games tend to have things that happen that you don't want them to. So.
Oh, the sniper! Oh no!
Oh, movement's important here.
Yep. Oh no, lots of snipers.
That's what I need.
All right, gotta get some room.
It's the real reason the Empire blew up Alderaan. To get the blueprint they missed.
I love it. I got you.
Brilliant. That's brilliant.
I got this. No, 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 no.
Stay on target.
Stay on target. Ooh. Oh, let me get behind something. Get some shields. Whoa. Whoa.
Excuse me. Oh gosh, conceal.
Oh
My
yeah.
apologies. Oh gosh, that's some,
No.
something in my throat there.
No. You can't make me. No.
Man, now I know what it's like when you guys are watching me stream on Fridays. Goodness gracious. I'm dying inside.
I'll use the ultimate in just a minute. Oh no. They're following me. Fine. Let's do this. Dare follow me. Yes. Oh. Oh, they're behind me. I feel good. I feel
Can't
good.
shake him.
I got it. I got it. I got you.
Good use of the targeting system. Look
Yes.
at this.
Yes. I'm learning.
So Alexiger, Everspace 2 is getting fully destructible environments, including planets confirmed. I love how this is a joke. I love how this is a joke. But I do want to answer this a little bit more sincerely. At one point in development, we did consider, and we wanted to look at what it would be like with fully destructible
it's a bomb.
environments, where you could destroy all the asteroids, destroy every single base structure, and all that type of stuff. And man, when we were analyzing what that would look like from a development perspective, man, I have so much more appreciation for sandbox-style games where you can literally destroy anything. Because the technology that's required and the technical programming to get all of those components working as intended, it is wild. It is insanity.
Yeah.
And
I imagine.
to even think, even thinking about how at one point in our development we were considering it, it was like, what in the world? And of course we had to change directions. It just, it was overwhelming. Woo! But
sorry, I'm being a bad host.
we have some limited destruction. You're doing great. You're great because you're not dead and you used your alt. You could still use some consumables.
Yeah, I can.
But no, you're doing good. You're dropping the missiles. Look at this.
Yes.
Right. Very, very good.
Woo! Okay, I get a breather. And not forget the loot this time.
Yeah, don't forget the loot. It's important. Credits do automatically get absorbed when you get super close to them, but everything else does not. You do have to suck it in.
Yeah, suck it in like my gut. Beautiful. That was really fun engagement, guys. That was just wow.
I'm enjoying how you're approaching the game in a way that's filling you with joy. I love seeing players that are just smiling when they're streaming and they're having a good time, and they're sharing these stories like, I love destroying the bases. It just fills me with joy with the explosions. Like it's wonderful.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you for giving me the opportunity to play this. Woo.
By all means, continue blowing things off.
All right, what do we got here? Someone poking at me? Oh, here we go.
So I see two questions. First one, DD King, any plans for an item that will pick up everything automatically? It's actually a perk. So whenever you upgrade the direct beam, you can tractor everything in, which is incredibly convenient. And so just have to level up your perk appropriately. Then another question I see is, how long does it take to beat the game? So without going into any sort of soapboxes on time it takes to beat games, because I know that both of us could probably ramble pretty long on that one, Vigo.
Yeah.
The main game, the campaign itself, we have seen about a 30 to 40 hour requirement from most players to complete. But if you are trying to 100% complete the game, getting all of the challenges completed, doing all the stuffs, it usually takes around 80 to 100 hours of play time in order to get everything done.
That's
it's also going to depend on your it's also going to depend on your skill level. It's going to depend on how you're approaching the game, other factors in there. But even still more.
And if you're Vigo, it'll take twice as long.
Oh my gosh. But even still more though, like there's individuals in the chat, like earlier we had a conversation about like these rift things and the lunacy levels and legendary items. All of that stuff is post-game content. So when I'm talking about 100% completion, I'm not talking about that system. That's just an added-in system that lets you keep playing and trying different builds and exploring possibilities and challenging yourself after you would have completed everything or in the process to complete everything.
Woo! Oh, we're at 45. Let me finish this up and then I'll do the giveaway, folks. I got lost again in the game.
That's great. Fantastic.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, damage limiter. Yay.
Considering it took me slightly more than 70 hours to 100% Everspace 1, not as long as I expected. It took 70 hours for Everspace 1. Wow. That's longer than the normal rate of 100% completion of Everspace 1. That's interesting. That's interesting. Yeah, Everspace 1, just a quick side tangent, I suppose, was a roguelike. Is a roguelike. It still exists. And the base story, depending on one's skill level, can actually be completed within 20 hours even.
Oh, really?
To 100% complete it, we saw more along the lines of, in some cases, 40 to 50 hours to completely finish the whole game. The whole game, Everspace 1. Which is pretty impressive, honestly. And that does include the DLC content, so that's the all-encompassing. And the DLC of Everspace 1 has a crap ton of content, and just, I know it sounds like, I work for Rockfish Games. Give me all your money. But sincerely, like, if you're playing Everspace 1 without the DLC, you're doing it wrong. It adds so much to the freaking game. It is crazy. And it's only $10 at its base value. And if you wishlist it and wait for a sale, like, it's been up to 50% off. So, like, seriously, it's so much added value to Everspace 1. It is absurd. In fact, it gives you the ship that you're flying right now. You'd be able to fly this in Everspace 1. So, yeah, it's crazy.
Let's see if I can find the other fuel tanks.
Yeah, so these structures can sometimes be expansive and even be on a couple different asteroids in the area, but keep doing what you're doing, I'm sure you'll find them. And whenever you reach a certain point, the rest of them will just, now you're at the point, the rest of them just get highlighted. That you don't have to, like, that way you don't have to painstakingly cruise through the content and be like, where is it? And then find it behind like a little piece of debris that was like impossible to see by the naked eye.
Can I just say, that is a beautiful quality of life inclusion, because it is one of the most frustrating things for me when I know I just have one more of X thing to do and I can't find it.
Well, just give a shout out to the community, because they're the ones who suggested it. It's a great addition.
Shout out to the community. Cool, here we go.
Wish I could say, oh yeah, we totally know what you're saying. we thought about that, implemented it immediately, because we were going to have none of that. But no, it's like we made everything the way it was, and the community was like, it really sucks when there's like 3 things left, and we're like, oh yeah. Hey guys, let's fix that.
Oh, nice. So the rewards, I get them automatically after finishing it. Nice. Oh, and renown.
Yep, you reached renown. So
perfect timing.
Now that you've reached tier 1 of renown, you can actually collect those rewards if you want. Yeah. Or you can wait to level up to level 6, which I would actually encourage you to do, because then the stuff that it gives you would be at level 6 instead of level 5. But it also does include a little graphic that you can slap on the side of your
screen. Nice. Wow. Boom, boom, boom. Sorry. All right, let's see here. Okay, I feel good about this. So let me go ahead and, let me jump out, and then I'll take a look at the inventory. And then we'll do the giveaway, folks. Thank you for your patience.
Yeah, they've had to wade through such a weird stream today.
I am.
Nothing exciting happening whatsoever.
All right, let me... Okay. So, Let's see. Got a recharge booster.
And remember, if you want to compare really quickly with what
That's
you
right.
have, you can just, yep,
Yeah, that's right.
lots of quality of life tools. This one we implemented from the get-go, but like, yeah, like we wanted to, because I mean the game's so focused around items, there had to be ways to have quick comparisons and whatnot. We spent a healthy amount of time with that.
Ooh, nice.
I love this
crafting
question.
new items.
Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off there.
No, it's all right. No, go
Also
ahead.
wanted to ask, does the game enemies scale with you, or are there set zone levels? There are set zone levels. So through the early access process for testing purposes, we did have it scale, but we removed that scaling. We did not want to have that in the full game. So at a certain point, we said, okay, now it's the time to test for the various location levels. We implemented that right before, basically the home stretch for full release. And so all the locations have a secret level associated with them. When you reach a certain level yourself and get to a certain part in the story, there are broadcasts of enemies that are bulking themselves up. And when those moments happen, any of the places that are levels behind you, they will actually level up. And that way, all previous locations are still relevant. So when you get to level 30, if you came back to Cedo, for example, you're not going to be facing off against level 1 enemies. The convenience factor there also includes any side missions and jobs and other elements. So if you had a side mission in Cedo, for example, that you picked up right now and you never did it, but then you had a broadcasted signal that said, hey, they've bulked up, that side mission will also level up. So if you go and do it later, it will have equipment accordingly, as well as the benefits accordingly to that upgraded level instead. Whew. That was a large explanation for that, but hopefully that answers the question.
I think it does. All right, let me travel over here and we'll go. As soon as I get there, I will go ahead and go to the see, I got the stress called. All right, there you go.
Then the chief says, so both, kind of. It's not dynamic level scaling, because dynamic level scaling says no matter where you're at and what you're doing, the enemies will always be at your level. What we implemented was static levels, and at those intervals, they will then level up to a new static level. In some cases, they do end up being dynamic in a way, but they're still distinct. And until you reach those certain points in the story, they won't level up again. So, yeah.
All right,
So you
folks.
yeah.
Let's go ahead. No, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I want.
No, you're good. You're good. We have 8 minutes left, and
Yeah.
and you gotta give some copies away.
I do. All right, folks. Okay, let's go ahead and start this giveaway. Thank you, everybody, for your patience here as I was having a blast. Let's go ahead and start the giveaway. Remember, you need to be following. Give some coffees away for real. I'd like some coffee too. I need more. I'm almost out.
Need more
So
tea.
yeah, or tea, whatever. um. Okay, so remember, you have to be following. You must be present to win. I'm going to go ahead and close the giveaway here in about 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Closing the entries. All right, let's do these giveaways. Woohoo! All right. And the first winner is going to be. I'm going to ask you if you get picked, I forgot to do this. See, this is the kind of Monday. This is the kind of Monday I'm having. I forgot to say. If you get picked, I'm going to ask you a very simple question. I need you to respond to that question, and I'm going to send you a chat question. Need you to respond to that, and then you'll get the key. We got to make sure that no bots are winning because, beep boop. We're not there yet. AI is not there yet. Doesn't deserve to win yet. All right. All right. First winner is Gold Muck. Gold Muck, congratulations. And the question for you is who or what is your favorite spacefaring RPG game?
If it's not Everspace 2, you don't win. If just oh my gosh. What a question. You set them up.
I did. I did. Oh, you should see. Sometimes, Eric, I ask him, like, "Who is your favorite streamer?" I'm just not.
Great,
I'm.
excellent.
I'm just not doing that because you're here, out of politeness.
Wow, that's great.
All right, Goldmuck, we need you to respond. Favorite spacefaring RPG game?
Wow.
Yes, winners need to respond in chat. Goldmuck, please be Goldmuck here. Woo! All right, Goldmuck. Yes.
Cephalon Square is giving me a very clever idea.
Oh yeah.
The question is, what is the number on your credit card? That should be the answer.
No.
How to get banned from Twitch streaming in 5 easy steps.
Yeah, for real. We no strikes needed here. And remember, folks, as I'm doing this giveaway, every stream for the month of May on Mondays, 11 a.m. Eastern here, I'm giving away 5 copies of this brilliant game here, Everspace 2. And also, don't forget to join Alienware Arena. We go ahead and give you ARP just for watching our streams, and we give away a lot of cool stuff. In fact, we have some codes actually giving away for Star Trek Online, for you Star Trek Online folks. And also, don't forget to join Pylon on Wednesdays, as he does his tech spot Wednesdays. All right.
This chat is too funny. There's a suggestion about coffee made from the beam laser.
Coffee nebulas. Yes, there's coffee in that nebula. All right, here you go. Bam, Goldmuck. Gotta make sure. Bam. Here you go. Now, next winner is going to be, drum roll, Andrew PZ10. Congratulations. Same question to you. Come on, Andrew. Dun, 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 dun. Yes! Woohoo!
Also, Vigo, I don't know how to notice this before. My name is spelled just ERAK.
Oh, wait. ER. Oh,
Yeah, there's no C. I just now noticed that. How did I not notice that? Goodness gravy. Not a big deal. Not a big deal.
I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Oh.
I mean, we chatted like 30 minutes prior to the stream, ladies and gentlemen, to make sure all ordinances were taken
Yeah.
care of, and this completely. Yep. No, don't worry about it. It's fine. Fine. I'll actually let me just go change my birth certificate.
Okay.
It's no
Okay.
problem.
Well, thank you for being so
Uh,
accommodating. I appreciate you.
Yes, great answer. Looks like it was confirmed. Good.
Yes. All right. Awesome. And we got the second key here. I love these shenanigans.
This is good. It's good to see that, we're getting solid reception of people that
Right?
stayed. They're
Yes.
receiving their game. Oh my gosh,
Yes.
wonderful.
I love it. Love it, love it,
Great.
love it, love it. All right. Next winner is going to be Fakarim. Congratulations. You're our third winner. Go ahead and answer the question.
The way that you spoke that, it seemed like you're the next contestant on blah blah blah. Come on down. Like this is great.
I love it. I love. I'm a complete fool. I love being a fool. I'm an idiot. Y'all should have seen me be. I was the. I'm not the receptionist of the wedding. See, I'm going
Officiant.
blank. The officiant. I was the officiant of my daughter's wedding. You should have seen me up there. She actually wanted me to open up with the oh, see, Fakarim. Fakarim. Okay. Congratulations, Fakarim. All right. She actually wanted me to do the opening of The Princess Bride of Marriage.
Wow.
Yeah. So I
That
did.
brings people together.
Together. Marriage.
It's like one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
Also, I do love the response here too. Like saying Rebel Galaxy. Like let's give credit where credit is due.
we
Rebel
can do it.
Galaxy is a pretty solid game. It captured my attention for about 2 hours personally. So that was 2 hours well spent. So I think that it does have a lot of great concepts in it. I really love the broadside mechanics of the ships. I think that it just performs adamantly well there.
Hey,
So
well, you
it's
know
good
what?
stuff.
Fakaram just won Everspace 2, so who knows?
Yeah,
That favorite might
that's
just
great.
change.
Yeah, that's maybe it will, maybe it won't. But either way, you now have a copy, and I hope that you have a great time with the game.
Yes, absolutely. And let's go for the fourth winner, ladies and gentlemen. And it's gonna be Vazir. Same question to you.
Wonderful. And I am Larson. I just want to say, no. The pleasure is all mine. Sincerely, you guys aren't nutcases. Are you kidding? Like we all have our own sort of quirks and qualities, and it's beautiful. That's what bring these communities together. And it
Yep.
truly is my pleasure for being here. And Vigo, thank you for inviting me through all this month. Truly,
Yep.
it is my pleasure.
No, I love the vibe we got here, and I love the commentary that you add. You're teaching us as we go along. I love it. So, Eric, what do you think? I can correct your name, and maybe you can join next week.
Yeah, sure. I think that's acceptable. So
Nice. Only if I correct the name.
that's it. Only if.
All right, Vazir. Congratulations. And now we're on to the last one, folks. And then I'm actually Eric, you don't have to stay, but I am certainly gonna keep playing. So
Okay, yeah, that's
um
great. Yeah, I will have to dip out, unfortunately,
yeah, yep.
but loving it. I'm loving this stream so much, sincerely. So much
Same.
fun.
Thank you. Okay, and then now, last but certainly not least, it's gonna be NYU Baru. Congratulations. Same question to you. Yeah, you won. NYU Baru.
Nice. Also, Vosir, did you actually play Everspace 1? Or, I mean, I saw the Kappa, of course, but I am curious.
EVE Online. You know, EVE Online, my brother loves the heck out of EVE Online.
Oh, dude. Oh, man.
The spreadsheets galore.
One of my friends, who actually used to be on Everspace staff, he played the heck out of EVE Online. Oh my gosh. The stories he would tell, it's absolutely nuts.
Yeah.
Spreadsheets in space. I mean,
Yeah,
it's not wrong.
It is. It's spreadsheets in space. Wonderful. All right, ladies, gents, and everything in between. We thank you so much for joining in this stream for the giveaway. However, I am going to keep going for another half an hour because I want to keep playing. Like, I'm just enjoying so much fun. But Eric, I know you have to go. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice. All right. Let's go back into the game. And Eric, salute to you.
Well, thanks for having me, sincerely. And guys, thank you so much for being so freaking awesome. I really do have such a great pleasure here. Make sure that he uses the ultimates and the consumables while I'm gone. Okay, that's this is now your job. All right, take care of this man. He's a blessing to all of us. It's wonderful. All right. Well, I'm gonna get out of here. How do you need me to do this? Are you gonna like shift things over, or do I need to
just drop on off? Feel free.
All right. Okay. I just don't want there to be like an empty box on your stream.
There might be, but we're just giving an extra 30 minutes, so.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good. Don't stop being awesome. And toodles.
Bye. Oh, and now I look all weird. Let's fix that. We're doing it live. Thank you, Kiki. Appreciate it. All right, we'll just fix this here. Let me get out of the game first, and then I'll fix this. You know what? Let's play like this. There you go, the dwarf. You just see my forehead and my shirt. Well, actually, maybe I can just adjust it here. Hold on. Oh, there I am. It's me. There we go. Perfect. No, that wasn't perfect. What did I do? Almost perfect. There we go. This is good. Nice! Level 6. Ah, Eric did tell me. Eric with just a K did tell me wait till level 6 to do the perk, so we'll wait on that. Nice. Oh, this was fun. Ooh, is that a sniper? All right. Yeah, the giveaway is done, folks. In fact, let me close that out. The giveaway is done. I'm just playing an extra complete. There we go. Bam. Remove giveaway from topic. Yes, I can totally do that. Edit street info. Boom. There we go. Done. There we go. All right, Mondo. Yeah, a good suggestion. Just did it. Magic. Yeah, this is the first time we're going overtime. I'm just having a blast, and I just kind of wanted to hang out for a little bit more. So we're just gonna get an extra 30 minutes of stream, no giveaway, just some exploration. Because just so much to do in this game, I feel like I need to put some extra time in, and I'm having a blast, and I don't have a meeting until 2 o'clock. So, how was my weekend? Yeah, no. So Vibrant, I for those of you who didn't know, thank you, Geeky. My oldest daughter got married, so I got to go ahead and walk her down the aisle, and I officiated the wedding too. So it was fun, and I mentioned just before when we were doing the giveaway that she wanted me to start the wedding with an homage to Princess Bride. Marriage is what brings us together. Check what? DJ, what am I checking? Your camera is totally broken now. Oh, it is totally broken now. Oh. Well, let's change that out of game. It is totally broken. That's funny. All right. Oh, well, we're back to the standard. Good. Thank you. We just see money. Yeah. So actually, that is one of my Melbrooks is a legend. I agree. But yeah. So funny about the background. I have 3 backgrounds. I have a background with my kids. I have a background with my dad, who passed away when my wife was pregnant. And I have a background of a pile of $1 million. And why do I have a background of a pile of $1 million? Visualization. Yeah. So like I like focus on like, yes, I have a target. Fun fact about Vigo. Vigo meditates every day in the morning. Yeah, manifest. Exactly, Fluffy. Exactly. Manifest. All right, I think I did everything here. Oh no. I have to do the freelancer. Yep, that's how I do it. All right. Whoa, whoa.
Wow, thanks. Wouldn't have expected so much from a stranger. Maybe you can spread some.
I do, DJ, but not today. All right, so we completed that side mission. Let's continue on. Can you shoot the asteroids? They're not destructible if that's what you're asking. Well, some of the asteroids do have resources on them, right? And then you can shoot them. Oh, I got sidetracked again. Let's do this. Yeah, yeah. So like you can shoot the asteroids. It's just but you have to actually have the resources on there. Ooh, deserted mining station. I have a feeling it's not so deserted. Nice. Oh, I love this music. Oh, I love this. Yeah. So yeah, it was a long week. She lives over about an hour away from Nashville, Tennessee. And oh, funny story. So when we got to Nashville, we went to a restaurant and like Aldean's restaurant. And my son, he's like, Dad, can I have $5? And mind you, he's 11 years old. And I'm like, okay, why? Caveat, there was live music going on. He's like, I want to request a song. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Give him the $5. Then my wife, she's like, you know what he's going to do, right? I'm like, what? She's like, he's going to try and rickroll everybody. And I'm like, oh. So he goes up there, you see him talking, and I actually did post this on the social medias, by the way. He made the request, and yep, they did it. They rickrolled the bar. Ooh, the explosive charges. I remember this. Oh, wreck. Let me go to the wreck. Ooh. Is it inside? Oh no, it's not. Yeah. He was so proud of himself. And he's like, can you upload this to your TikTok, Dad? Can you do? I'm like, okay, sure. Yeah, I'll open up it. I did it, not just TikTok, but all the social medias. Which, by the way, I did start an Instagram account. Yeah, so I did upload it there. He was so happy. He's like, oh, how many people have seen it? How many views? And I'm like, it takes a little while for the algorithm, son. Oh yeah, no, geeky people loved it. They were, and in fact, the band. Oh gosh, I wish you would remember their name because I want to give them a shout out. They were super into it. Oh, maybe I need to grab it, move it out of the way. Yeah, let's do that. Go away, space junk. Ow. Whee! Ow. Ooh, explosive charge. Nice. I have a feeling I know where this goes. Let's blow things up. So, coffee bean laser for next week then? I hope so. Let's blow it up, blow it up. Huh? Huh? Aw. Right here? Oh, I should hold down. Hold to throw. Ah! I don't think that worked. There's gotta be. I know there's something for this. Explosive charge. See, this is what happens when Eric's not around. Oh, there's a few explosive charges, I see. Oh, detonator socket. Oh, it probably goes here. Right? Yes, I was right. Nice. So maybe... Ooh, let's pick this. Nice. Ooh. Ooh, shiny red button! Ooh, I love how this is all coming together. Let me see if I can find where some more are. Okay, these outlaws are distracting me. Let's go get them.
This is bad.
No, it's not. Well, it's bad for them. Boom. Alright. There's probably another power... Oh, there's a power core. Explosive charge. I know that's what we were before. A detonator socket, detonator socket. Explosive charge. Alright, so... Yeah, I want to get this. Okay. So there, I guess there's nothing else in here? Oh, look, again. Ooh, wait, no, there might be. Nope, nothing else. Okay. Ow. Okay, but there's something in here. Was that the button? Oh, no. Ooh, look at that. Alright. Ow. Ow. Ooh, hello. And another explosive charge. There we go. Let's go load that one up. I love the exploration! Alright. Detonator socket. Release! Nice. Alright, there's gonna be more around here. Oh, an explosive charge. Here we go. Ooh, can I get in there? Let's try. I guess not. Ow. 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 Alright. Let's see how I'm gonna get in there. Maybe from above? Maybe from behind? See, I'm one of those gamers that, like, I have my mouth open. Freaking mouth breathing. Yeah, right? I'm totally gonna need a repaint. Ooh, hello. A hardened patch. This is new. Ooh, okay. It doesn't appear... Maybe missiles? This is a new one. Huh. Interesting. Maybe. Okay. Rockets. Did that work? Nope. Okay. I'll figure it out. Somehow. Yeah, what's this? Oh, power core. And a power core circuit. Oh! No! Release. There's so many little puzzles here! So cool. But I want to blow that up! Oh, and the power core. Oh, maybe the power core is what blows it up. Ah, see? I can learn. I can learn. If I can find it again. Wait, what did I don't feel like I went that far. No, that's the detonator socket. That was there before. Where's it? There. Right? There. Power core socket. Yes! I have to power up the laser. Look at that. No! Go back here. Ooh! I wonder what happens if I stand in the middle. I'm gonna do it. Let's get in front of the laser. Zap! It does hurt. Zap! Zap! Ooh, valuable wreck ship! Oh, and here's the detonator. The explosive charge. Not the detonator, the explosive charge. Oh, look at that! And just so you all know, this is just like randomly generated. This is so cool. Detonator socket. Here you go. No, get back here. No, get back here. There we go. Okay, next. Iron deposit. That was a cool little effect. Or a cool, not effect, but like that was a cool little puzzle. Can I blow it up? No. I'm done with you. All right, what's this? Explosive charge. Oh, there's the next explosive charge. Let's go get it. Yeah, DJ. Wait, that was the original one. But am I supposed to like... I guess it's just connected. Maybe I shouldn't shoot at explosives so close. Then I did it again. Oh, Vigo. Okay. We still have some more to find. Let me see where I'm gonna go. Let's go explore this way. Maybe I shouldn't shoot an explosive. I know, TJ. Oh, mines. It's like fireworks. Ooh, hello. Iron deposit. Oh, something's here. Oh no, that's a detonator socket. I need the detonator. Or not the detonator, but I need an explosive. Alright. What am I missing? What am I missing? Woo! Here we go. Okay. Huh. Let's take a look here. So we have one more detonator socket. And I see the explosive charge. I feel like should be getting that. Because I don't see any other. I mean, I could be missing it, obviously. It's just, I feel like it says explosive charge there. I feel like that's it. Maybe there's like a... There's gotta be a way to pull that, I think. It's clearly pointing to there. Alright. Let's see. Let's explore this a little bit. Alright. So... Explosive. Oh! Press the button. I bet. Or shoot the button. Aha! I can learn. All right. Don't touch the hot burny bit. Yeah, I know, DJ. All right. No, I'm back here. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, now we got to do the dance, the detonator dance. Okay. Okay. Oh, gotta find all of them. And one more. One more. There it is. Okay, get some room. Yes! Yes! Ooh. Nice. 100% complete. Ooh,
Mainframe
nice.
component? Just a ticket.
Nice. A mainframe. Ooh, that was so worth it. Nice. I gotta send this to Giraffosaur. Say, I did a thing while you were gone. And we're coming to the half hour that I was gonna give extra. All right. I think this is a good time to take a break. Let me get out of here. Jump out. Cough, so much dust, I know. All right. Feeling good. All right, folks. Let's go out of game. All right. Whew, got an extra half an hour. That was fun. Time for me to get caught up from what I missed out last week. But thanks everybody for joining us again this Monday. As a reminder, every Monday for the month of May, we're going to be playing Everspace 2 and giving away 5 copies of the game. So thank you so very much. Appreciate it. Much love. I can't wait to see you all next week. Remember, join Wednesday with Pylon on the Tech Spot Wednesdays, and join Alienware Arena. So, Sandeep, thank you. Bye bye. Take care. No, my pleasure. Well, toodles, as it were. Bye.